All right, so what was it, huh? Stevensville, Texas is a farm town where when the sun goes down at night, the stars light up in the sky. And last week, witnesses claim they saw something hovering hundreds of feet above the ground, and they say they saw fighter jets, F-16s, chasing these mysterious objects. What gives? Pete Hartinger is the director of the Roundtown UFO Society. He's in Circleville, Ohio. Sir, good morning to you.
Hello there.
You did not witness what's described in Texas, but if I told you the following, that they say it was a mile long and a half-mile wide, it was, quote, positively, absolutely nothing from these parts, what would you say?
Well, I'd have to decide it was an unidentified flying object. Then we're supposed to have some MUFON investigators go to Stevensville and investigate. I've been a member of the Mutual UFO Network for several years.
So you're going to go down there and check it out?
No, not myself. We have investigators in every state in the country, and so there'll probably be some local investigators.
Okay, what do the witnesses say? He watched it through his rifle's telescopic lens and describes it as a very large and without seams, nuts, or bolts. Have you heard a description like that before, Pete?
Yeah, there's been descriptions like that before. The so-called Phoenix Lights, years ago, they weren't flares and that. A huge object was first seen even by the governor of Arizona fly over. And that was a huge object at the time, so that's kind of similar, you might say.
By the way, on the screen, that's a superimposition there that we crafted up here from previous stories.
Fox News happened to be there at the right time with the right camera.
Well, if we saw that, that would be our lead story this morning. It would supersede Michigan, right? Now, Pete, back to the issue here. We are told that the illusion could have been created by two commercial airplanes. Lights from the aircraft would seem unusually bright and may appear orange from the setting sun. Does that explain this away?
It doesn't to me, but what will help is when the Mutual UFO Network investigators go and check it out, just like they did the O'Hare Airport deal November of 2006. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait for the results of the investigation, but it does seem very interesting.
All right, Pete Hartinger, thanks. Circleville, Ohio, on the telephone there, head of the Roundtown UFO Society. By the way, Megan, 200 UFO sightings reported each month.
That's a big number, Bill.
Not just in a year or a decade, but each month.
You a believer?
Yeah.
You are not alone.
Thank you.
Just a few months ago, the Associated Press took a look at how many American adults think that UFOs do in fact exist. In addition to Bill Hemmer, there are many more. They found that more than a third of American adults are believers. Far fewer than that, however, have actually seen a UFO with their own eyes. See that? The poll shows that only 14% of adults have actually gotten a glimpse of a UFO at some point in their lifetime. Are you part of that group, Bill?
Maybe.
You think you've seen something?
What about you? I'm too busy editing this tease that we're about to read, and I want to make sure that it comes out the right way. About girls in puberty.
Puberty?
Yeah, you're going to hear about that in a second, okay? UFO. There's got to be, you know when you're flying in an airplane, and there's just so much space up there and down below?
Yeah.
There's got to be something out there. When you get out in the countryside and you look up at those stars, they go forever. Galaxies out there much larger than ours.
All right, you're freaking me out now.
All right, well, that's what I'm here for.